welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for July 28th through, for June 28th through July 10th. We're going to start off with the period for June 28th through July 2nd. A broad subtropical trough is forecast to prevail across the southern U.S. during this period. Further to the north, a series of Pacific systems and associated cold fronts will keep the weather active. Temperature expected to be above normal across much of the nation except for the northwest. And I want to show you here, we're going to take a look at the temperature anomaly for this period. We're going to go for the 28th. This is the 28th. Look at the temperature anomalies. This is the GFS, the European Deterministics. And this is the GFS. And they're showing pretty much the same thing. Look at these temperature anomalies, 20 to 25 degrees across this region here. And portions of the east will see temperatures about 20 degrees above normal. And there's a few pockets here of cooler air, minus 10 degrees below normal. But most of the nation will be near to above normal. Now we're going to look at the period for July 1st to the 5th. We're looking at the GFS. Most of the models show a ridge building here into the west, and we have a ridge and above normal heights here across much of Canada and the eastern U.S. Some of the models are indicating a weak trough or somewhat here. You just see we go through the period. This is a GFS. This is the GFS ensembles. This is the European Deterministics. This is the European ensembles, and this is the NAEFS, or the Canadian ensembles. So this is the first. We're going to go forward to the third, and then the fourth. And you can see the GFS, and this is pretty much a trend. This is the only one that's showing a weak trough here across the northeast. And there is tendency for a trough or a closed low here across this region. And you can see that there's a little dip with the trough. But then if we look at even at the GFS ensembles, it's pretty much of a zone of flow compared. Now this is the same hour, the GFS. That's the GFS ensembles. And it's forecasting the zone of flow, and then you can see like the area of above normal heights or below normal heights also weakens. And then we go to the European ensembles and the Canadian ensembles. All showing basically, to keep jumping around, all basically showing near to above normal heights with a generally zone of flow. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures here, above normal temperatures for this region, and a little area below normal temperatures here. For precipitation, forecasting below normal precipitation for the western states. Next will be the period for the 6th to the 10th. Here we are at the 6th, and you can see the GFS still has a trough here, a ridge building across much of the nation. But then, like if we look at the ensembles, the GFS ensemble, see it's pretty weak. With near to above normal heights. This is the European ensembles and then the Canadian ensembles, all showing basically a flat zone of flow across much of the nation. And like I said, the GFS is the only model showing that weak trough in the northeast. So during this forecast period, forecasting above normal temperatures here and for here. And for precipitation, I'm only forecasting precipitation across this region here because the models again are having inconsistencies elsewhere, but I'm going by persistence here, so I'm forecasting below normal precipitation for this region. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for June 28th through July 10th. Thank you for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.